This morning we are expecting to see some excitement today at Torrey Pines as a trio of golfers here are under par, 8 under par. They were the leaders going into today's play.
So here we are, round 2 of the Farmers Insurance Open, teeing off at 9 this morning. So they're into it now.
Yeah.
Our very own Jake Garriani joining us out there. Tens of thousands of fans are there too. And Jake, we've been talking about the strong winds. I would imagine that affects their game somehow.
100%. Very different conditions from yesterday when that unlikely trio of leaders got out in front on the North Course. Yesterday was perfect. Today we're getting those pockets of wind that you guys have been talking about a bunch, and that completely changes the golf course. So I say advantage to anybody who got to play the South course yesterday. The South is notoriously harder here at Torrey Pines. And these winds, especially random, you know, that makes it a lot more difficult. I'm not a meteorologist, but I am an amateur golfer, and I can promise you it makes it more difficult to play in these high winds. Today is also cut day. You know, it's relaxing for us to watch golf, but not for these golfers out there. A couple of guys in trouble on that cut line, which is around 1 under, 2 under right now, is Jon Rahm, who came in as the heavy favorite, having won 4 of his last 6 starts. And of course, our Aztec Xander Schauffele, both of them will be fighting to make that cut line. Rahm is on the North course. Xander's going to have to do it on the South course. But yeah, we're getting those pockets of wind, which is going to make it harder for these conditions today. And it's supposed to calm down a little bit going into the weekend, but for now the conditions are tough, and those trios of leaders, they're all on the South course as well, you two.
Yeah, I would imagine not only is Torrey tough enough, obviously all the beauty is distracting if you ask me, but then you're dealing with that wind, and do you shorten up on the club, do you lengthen the club, and then when you launch the ball, what are the conditions going to be like then?
Take it away.
It's part of the challenge out there, right, Jake?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, these guys are going to try and cut through the wind or keep it below the wind in these situations. But you can tell right now, you know, when I started this live shot, it was very calm. Now the wind is starting to pick up. It's just very inconsistent, which makes it challenging, right? If you knew what the wind was going to be throughout the entire time, then maybe it'd be a little easier. You could play it. But not knowing when these pockets of wind are going to pick up, that's what really makes it challenging, especially on a cut day, no less.
Yeah, you're right.
The nature of strong wind gusts. We see it in your hair, too. I like when it flows in the wind like that, Jake. Thank you very much.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's feeling like a shampoo commercial now. All right, thank you, Jake, for that. Appreciate it. I'll tell you what.